Okay, for this question we have these radicals and we're asked to add and subtract to the most simplified form. So the first step is we want to try to find the factors of these values under the root sign. So what I'm going to do is first write 3 root of, well, all these can be multiples of 25. So 25, so 175 divided by 25 will give you 7 minus 6. And then I'm going to divide 32 by 2 because anytime I have an even number, I always like to divide by 2 as my first step. So 32 divided by 2 is going to be 16. So 16 times 2 gives you 32. Plus, and again, 98 divided by 2 gives me 46. No, 49 times by 2. Since it's a square root, I can take a 5 out of this one. I can take out a 4 out of that root, and I can take out a 7 out of that. So that's going to give me 3 times 5, the root of 7, since I took that 25 out as 5, minus 6 times 4, root of 2, since that's 16, square root of 16 gives us 4, that's why I get that value, plus 7 square root of 2, since the square root of 49 is 7, so I am able to take it out of the root sign. So now I'm going to multiply these whole numbers, so that's going to give me 15 square root of 7 minus 6 times 4 gives us 24 square root of 2 plus 2 square root of 2. And now what we have is we have these two variables with the same radicals, therefore we can add these two together. So this one we leave as is because that's a square root of 7, not a square root of 2. So we try to write our simplified form. So it's going to be 15 square root of 7 and minus 24 square root of 2 plus 7 square root of 2 is going to give us negative 17 square root of 2. And that's our simplified form. So for this equation, we're trying to simplify it again. So when I look at this to the power 4, what I know is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is also 2 to the 4, is 16. So I'm going to divide 40 divided by 16, which will give me 3. So 16 times 3 will also give us 48 to the root power of 4, minus 2 over 3. And when I look at this one, we know that it's divisible by 3, so I'm going to divide it by 3. So 81. So 243 divided by 3 is 81 times by 3. And 81, when you look at 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, or 3 times the power of 4, is going to give you 81. And that's very important because anytime when you have it to the power of 4 and you have this square root of 4, we want these exponents and this number to be the same. So we can take these two numbers out of the root sign. So when you plug in 16, just to verify, in your calculator, if you plug in 16 to the power of bracket 1 over 4, it will give you 2. So therefore, on this variable, on the right, 2 to the square root 4 of 3. And when you plug 81 into the calculator, like 81 to the power of bracket, make sure you put that bracket in there. 1 divided by 4 bracket will give you 3, which verifies that it's going to be 3. So we take that 3 out, so it's going to be 2 over 3 times by 3 to the square root to the 4 of 3. And the next step, well, this one simplifies, so we can't do anything more to that, so we'll just copy it down as is. So 3, 4. And with this variable, we can cancel out the 3. So it will be minus 2 to the square root of 4, 3. And now we have the same radical. So 2 minus 2 is going to give us 0. So our final answer for this question is 0.